Okay, here we go. My daily lives. I am so excited to be here today because I have been thinking a lot every day about going live and what I'm going to say and how I'm going to say it and why is it so hard to show up and be visible. It's really hard. Okay, I'm going to make sure my mic is way up high today. As I'm doing this every single day, I'm learning so much more and more. One thing is I have construction happening in my house today. So we had a leak in the ceiling of the laundry room. Fun times. So it might be loud. Okay, here we go. Hi, everyone. I am going live today. Today's Wednesday, October 8th, 2025. Have I gone live a week? I think it's been a week now. I've been going live every weekday for a week. And this is not staying still. I'm excited to be here today. I have construction going on in my house. So I'm trying to make this really close to my audio, and hopefully you guys don't hear drilling and banging in the background. I've got, we had a leak in our laundry room. Fun times. Thank God we found it when we did, and we did not have a flood in our house. But the plumber was like, yeah, most people have their entire rooms blown out because of a teeny tiny, I don't understand what a co-host means. What invites you to co-host? I don't know what that means, Storm. I wish I knew what it meant. Does that mean you come on my thing with me, or you can ask me a question? I don't actually know. I feel like you can still ask me a question. I'm not going to bring on co-hosts on my TikTok, but you can ask me questions, I'm pretty sure. I do have some people coming on as collaborators on Fridays. So I think I have Sonia on this Friday. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty excited about Friday's collaboration with Sonia. Okay, today I want to talk about incentives in marketing, and how I was walking with my husband this morning. We drop off my son every morning at school, and then we do a walk around the block with my oldest daughter. She's a dog. She is my oldest daughter. Come on, fur babies are babies. So my oldest daughter and my husband and I, we take a walk around the block every morning after we drop our son off from school, and it's just the only time we really get to connect with each other, because life is crazy and work is crazy and we just don't get that time. So daily, weekdays, usually unless there's like a work call or something important, most of the time we both drop our son off at school and then we go for a walk. And he was telling me that his friend Shintan sent him a video of Warren Buffett talking about how the way he would get rid of our national debt is by saying that anytime our national debt and our GDP is over a 3% discrepancy, then Congress would not get paid. And I'm like, that is brilliant, Warren Buffett. I mean, of course he's brilliant, but that's really brilliant. And it brought him to the realization of incentives and how are we incentivizing people to do their jobs. And working in corporate America for 20 years, it's hard. It's hard to figure out how to incentivize people and motivate people. So incentives and motivation are kind of aligned together. So when we're thinking about that, put on our marketing hat. Okay, so how can we market our products and solutions to people with understanding what is motivating for them and what incentivizes them to want to buy from you? So how do you get them to want to buy from you through incentives and motivations? Okay, so one way to do that is by discounting. Oh, holiday season's coming up. What is your Black Friday deal? What are you going to slash your rates for? We as a society have come to expect and know that Black Friday sales are going to happen. Holiday sales are going to happen. I know I have my favorite designer, and every year at the end of the year, they do a 70% off sale, and I wait. I do not buy before the holidays. I do not buy before Christmas. I wait till after because I know they're going to have a 70% off sale. So it's sort of like, delayed gratification, but if you want a good deal, you wait, right? And so kind of as a society, we've gotten used to the fact that in Q4 and for holidays, there's going to be discounts. So what are retailers doing? Retailers are increasing the prices throughout the year because they know in Q4 they're going to have to discount. Historically, that came from overabundance of product, right? So in Q4, people need to get rid of whatever product they have left by the end of the year. And so to do that, they just needed to discount it and get rid of it because it was better to sell it at a loss or sell it with little to no profit in order to get rid of the inventory by the end of the year, because the idea was by the new year, they would have no inventory. So that's just like the historical perspective of why we discount in Q4, why there's holiday sales. And Q4 Black Friday became, such a big rush of season that huge amounts of money are still spent in Q4, and specifically around the Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekends that, a lot of people rely on that end of year surge. So this year is going to be really fascinating to see how, who wins the Q4 games, who loses the Q4 games, who's going to come out the winners. I mean, historically, Amazon has crushed it and been able to come out on the top, beating out stores for the last several years. And with the economy the way that it is, it's going to be an interesting Q4. So all of that historical knowledge on Q4, why we discount in Q4, why historically discounts have happened in marketing and advertising for Q4, this is a different time. So I'm really curious to see, how is this going to change this year? So as a small business and as a creator and as a founder entrepreneur, my goal is not to discount. I don't want to discount. I don't want to say, hey, this is my Black Friday offer. This is how I'm going to discount what I sell. Now, the way to reposition that is by saying, here's a bonus. Here's a fast acting bonus. Here's my bonus for Q4. This is what you're going to get by this time. Things like that are going to pivot that just a little bit. Now, at the end of the day, is it a discount? Yeah, I mean, you're going to give something at a lower rate because you're bundling and you're bundling your offer. So one thing, let's say, is still the same price, and one thing that you're adding on is a lower price. Is that thing discounted? Yeah, but the idea is, can you get more by bundling? Okay, so bundling your Q4 offer is going to help you, one, get that. See, I told you. I hope that this doesn't hit right as I'm online. I hope you guys can all hear that. I'm having plumbing issues, and we sprung a leak in our laundry room, and thank God we caught it in time, but it's going to be really loud. Oh my gosh, it's so embarrassing. See, why is going live so hard? Okay, it's really hard. Okay, where was I? All right, so bundling our offers for Q4. How do we bundle our offers? This is a good question. So for me, for example, I'm offering a 4-week boot camp. It's not a course that you go watch, or, you can ask ChatGPT, how do I build out a Q4 bundle? Ask Manus, ask Perplexity, ask Poppy, whoever you use, ask them, how can I bundle my offer? For sure, please go do it yourself. But for me, I am bundling my offer in a 4-week boot camp where I take you through all of the steps from building out an offer. What does that look like? How do you build out your own custom GPT? And through access to me, so that's part of the offer, access to me and accountability. I'm really curious. Can you guys tell me if you hear that? Some of you are live with me right now. Do you hear that? Or is that just me? Because it's really throwing me off. Okay, they're drilling in my house with plumbing, a plumbing leak we had in our house. Okay, bundling your offer. So my offer is a 4-week done with me program to get you to your holiday offers by November 5th. Okay, November 5th is just in time. You should have these already, but if you don't, and you're those last minute people like me, and you don't have your your holiday offer by November 5th. We will have an offer, we will have an email flow, we will have a chatbot so that you can create content based off of that specific offer, and we will have you lined up for Q4 so that you're ready to go without a discount, without discounting, okay? No discounts. Why? If everyone else is giving a discount, why shouldn't we as service providers give discounts? Because it can cheapen your brand. Full stop. Okay? Discounting your offers for Q4 gives that perceived value that it's less. Okay, so less value for the product. As a professional service or service provider, we don't want that. We don't want our product to be perceived less. We want to bundle. We want the perceived value to switch. We want it to be about how we give value as a service provider, entrepreneur, founder. How are we giving value, not discounting, not making that perceived value less? Now, this is completely different if you're a product. Okay, if you are a product and you are selling a product, that's why historically Q4 discounts happen, holiday discounts. Get it out, get your product off the shelf. If you have overstock, that's definitely what you want to discount or bundle. You can still bundle products. I was talking to a friend who has an e-commerce business, and she is paying storage fees on replacement product, a replacement piece. So you're paying Amazon storage fees for a replacement piece. So what is she doing for Q4? She's bundling it. She's going to sell it with that product so that she can liquidate and not pay storage fees. Okay, so that's still bundling. That's not discounting. So, but if you have a product and you're on Amazon, discounting, limited time offer, I understand doing that. There is a time and place for it. But if you're like me and you're a service provider, professional services, bundling offers. So, as I close out this live, because this drilling is just going to drive me crazy, because, yeah, plumbing issues. Okay, so I have a 4-week boot camp course that will take you through how to build this offer, how to build an email funnel, how to build a chatbot, how to get you through, prepped for the holidays and through the holidays with the specific offers that you need to do for bundling and the marketing machine of it. Okay, and in this 4-week course, I have some fast action bonuses if you book before Friday. So check my links and sign up, or just, wait until I do the next one. I'm excited to also answer questions. Ask me questions in the chat, because the more comments that I get and the more questions that I get, I can answer them on my lives. And so as I will close this out, I'm going live every weekday this month at 9:30 for about 15 minutes, and I will answer questions live. And yeah, thank you all for coming. Ask me questions, okay? All right, thank you. Bye.